Number 1. The 1987 GMC Sierra 1500 regular cab, listed for $2,500 and located in Beaufort, North Carolina, is a rugged old workhorse with plenty of character left in it. This 4x4 EFI long bed pickup has 207,198 miles on the odometer and comes equipped with an automatic transmission, powered by the classic 350 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a 700R transmission. Despite its age and weathered appearance, this old red GMC still runs, drives, and has that unmistakable tough truck charm from the late 1980s. The seller describes as an old rusty red truck, but one that's still functional. The 4x4 system works, and the truck starts, drives, and stops. It's got all the factory comforts you could want from that era: air conditioning, power windows, power door locks, tilt steering, and cruise control. Inside, it features a bench seat, perfect for that classic single cab setup, and dual saddle fuel tanks, though one is leaking and will need to be replaced. Recently, the brake light came on, and while the brakes are still functioning, the pedal feels a bit spongy, which might indicate it's time for a bleed or replacement of some components. The seller is honest about the truck's condition. It's very rusty, with body panels showing their age and time in the Carolina air. About 15 years ago, the owner had already done quite a bit of body work on this truck, and has no plans to do it again. The bed racks and rod holders seen in the pictures are not included in the sale, but the original rally wheels do come with it, offering a touch of nostalgia for anyone looking to bring this truck back to its former glory. Despite the rust, this 1987 GMC Sierra 1500 still holds plenty of value for the right kind of buyer. Someone who sees potential in old steel, who loves a square body style, or who simply want a functional 4x4 truck for a project or property hauler. The fuel-injected 350 V8 remains one of the most dependable power plants ever made by General Motors, known for its torque, easy part availability, and straightforward maintenance. This isn't a show truck. It's a survivor, a piece of blue-collar history that's still kicking after nearly 4 decades. The seller admits the truck doesn't get driven much anymore and just sits up, waiting for someone new to give it purpose again. For $2,500 or best offer, this could be a fantastic budget project, a dependable farm truck, or even a nostalgic restoration piece for anyone who grew up around these classic square-body GMCs. If you're in the market for an honest old pickup that runs, drives, and comes with a story, this 1987 GMC Sierra 1500 in Beaufort might be exactly the kind of rough-around-the-edges classic that's worth saving. Number 2. The 1979 Ford F100, listed for $7,800 and located in Morganton, North Carolina. This vintage pickup represents the golden era of Ford's tough and dependable workhorses. It's a truck built for both grit and character. Under the hood lies a 351M V8 engine, paired with the bulletproof C6 automatic transmission, a combination well known for its reliability and smooth shifting. This particular F100 also comes with factory air conditioning, making it a rare and desirable option for collectors who appreciate original equipment and comfort in their classic rides. The truck shows minimal rust for its age, with a solid frame that proves how well it's been preserved over the years. The body carries that authentic patina and character that only time can create, each mark and weathered edge telling a piece of its story. The owner notes that the truck runs and drives great, and it's ready for someone to hop in and drive it home. For an older truck, that's a statement of real confidence. It's not a project sitting idle, but a driver that's been cared for and maintained. Priced firmly at $7,800, this F100 is ideal for anyone looking for a reliable classic without the massive restoration bill. Whether you're a vintage Ford enthusiast, a collector hunting for an unmolested survivor, or simply someone who appreciates the rugged beauty of an old-school pickup, This truck checks all the boxes. The 1979 model year marked the end of the sixth generation of F-Series trucks, known for their boxy, muscular lines and mechanical simplicity. With its 351M power plant, durable C6 transmission, and a chassis that stood the test of time, this F100 isn't just another old truck. It's a piece of Ford's proud legacy. From weekend cruises to local shows or even light-duty hauls, this one's ready to remind you what a real American truck feels like. In a market filled with overcomplicated modern pickups, the charm of a 1979 F100 lies in its straightforward toughness and timeless appeal. Trucks like this are becoming harder to find, especially ones that are still solid, running, and mostly original. So if you've been looking for a clean, classic Ford that's ready to drive, this Morganton Survivor might just be the one that takes you back to a simpler, stronger era of American motoring. Number 3. The 1983 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 regular cab, listed for $8,500 and located in Seagoville, Texas. This clean, long bed C10 represents the classic square body era at its finest, combining vintage appeal with practical reliability. Driven just 75,000 miles, it's a well-maintained survivor that's ready to hit the road and turn heads wherever it goes. Under the hood, this Silverado runs strong with its dependable V8 engine paired to an automatic transmission, delivering that unmistakable rumble and power that made Chevy trucks of the 80s legendary. The owner recently installed a complete new exhaust system, a true dual-pipe setup with brand new exhaust tips and Flowmaster mufflers, giving this truck that deep, throaty sound enthusiasts love. It's not just about noise, though. This setup breathes life into the motor, improving performance and efficiency. Mechanically, this truck has been given attention where it counts. The carburetor's been tuned, and a new throttle cable has been installed for smoother throttle response. The air conditioning works, but just needs a little Freon top-up to blow ice cold again, a simple fix for a classic with factory AIC. One of the best features, no rust. The body and frame are solid, showing this truck spent its life in the dry Texas climate. You'll also find dual gas tanks, perfect for long drives without worrying about refueling too soon. It's got a clean blue Texas Open title, so it's ready for an easy transfer to its next proud owner. The 1983 model year was a highlight in Chevy's square body generation, known for its bold lines, rugged build, and timeless design. Whether you want a weekend cruiser, a shop truck with attitude, or a platform for your dream restoration, this Silverado delivers the best of all worlds. At $8,500, it's a solid deal for a classic pickup that's already running great, tuned up, and needs nothing but a driver who appreciates what it is, a genuine, no-nonsense Chevy Silverado C10, kept clean, maintained, and ready to roll. Trucks like this are becoming harder to find, especially ones that haven't been rusted out or hacked apart. If you've been waiting for the right square body to call your own, the Seagoville find might just be the one to drive home and never let go. Number 4. The 1964 Chevrolet C20, listed for $9,000 and located in Clayton, Georgia. This vintage workhorse stands as a living reminder of Chevy's golden era of truck design, when metal was thick, lines were bold, and every detail was built to last. With 145,000 miles on the clock and a manual transmission, this C20 is a solid, running classic that's held its own through the decades. Originally restored in 1996 to 97, the truck still carries the character of that restoration, while showing just enough patina to prove its authenticity. The body remains strong, with only a few small rust bubbles starting to form, nothing major, and certainly nothing that detracts from the truck's overall integrity. The cab has minor damage, as shown in the pictures, but the door still shuts perfectly and seals clean, which says a lot about the quality of its original build. Underneath, this C20 runs, drives, and stops, ready for weekend cruises, local car shows, or even light-duty use if you're inclined to put it back to work. The manual gearbox adds that pure, old-school driving feel that enthusiasts crave, offering a direct connection between the driver, the machine, and the road. The seller includes a tag, receipt, and bill of sale, which is all that's needed for a 1964 truck in Georgia, making the transaction simple and straightforward. That's a plus for anyone familiar with older vehicles that predate modern titling systems. For anyone who loves the charm of mid-60s American steel, the Chevy C20 strikes a perfect balance between originality and usability. It's got the bones of a great classic, solid body, honest wear, clean mechanics, and a heritage that's impossible to replicate. At $9,000 or best offer, this is more than just an old truck. It's a piece of working history. A chance to own a genuine 1960s Chevrolet pickup that still runs strong, looks great, and carries decades of stories in its steel. Whether you're planning to restore it to show condition or just want a dependable vintage truck with real character, this 1964 C20 from Clayton, Georgia, is ready for its next chapter on the open road. Number 5. The 1984 Chevrolet 3500 regular cab, listed for $14,900 and located in Ada, Oklahoma. This classic dually pickup blends old-school muscle with a touch of modern street stance. The kind of truck that looks just as good cruising down Main Street as it does sitting still at car show. With 142,664 miles and an automatic transmission, this 84 model has clearly been cared for over the years. It started life as a GMC 3/4 ton, but has since been professionally converted into a Chevrolet dually, giving it that unmistakable wide stance and commanding road presence. The conversion was done right. Not a backyard swap, but a solid, well-executed transformation that enhances both form and function. Under the hood, it's powered by a reliable 350 motor and matching transmission, the tried-and-true Chevy combination known for its durability, torque, and easy maintenance. This isn't just a garage queen. It's a driver, ready to haul, cruise, or just turn heads wherever it goes. The truck features a 2/4 drop, giving a lower, sleeker profile without sacrificing drivability. The stance is perfect, aggressive but still practical, offering that classic custom truck look that enthusiasts love. The paint still shows well from an older restoration, maintaining its vintage charm while hinting at the care it's received over the years. It's important to note, this is a non-A/C truck, which keeps things simple and true to its roots. Pure mechanical performance with no unnecessary frills. Inside, you'll find the honest simplicity of a 1980s workhorse, with just enough refinement to remind you it's a custom build. Overall, this 1984 Chevrolet 3500 regular cab dually represents the best of both worlds, the rugged heart of a classic hauler and the attitude of a well-built street truck. Whether you're looking to show it off, use it as a dependable weekend cruiser, or simply add a distinctive piece of American truck history to your collection, this one's worth a closer look. At $14,900, it's a solid investment in style, strength, and nostalgia, a reminder of a time when trucks were built tough, driven hard, and made to last. If you've been waiting for a vintage Chevy dually that's both bold and beautifully done, this one from Ada, Oklahoma, deserves your attention. Number 6. The The 1975 Ford F100 custom vintage pickup truck Dentside, listed for $7,900 and located in Florence, is a beautifully preserved slice of American truck history, a time capsule from mid-70s when Ford built pickups to last a lifetime. With just 7,900 miles showing on the odometer, this F100 remains in remarkably original condition, proudly wearing the signs of honest use and decades of care. Under the hood, it's powered by the reliable V8 360 engine paired with an automatic transmission, offering smooth, confident performance that perfectly matches its classic design. The truck is completely unmodified, a true survivor that still carries its factory components and mechanical integrity. It has no major mechanical issues, starts right up, and drives just as it should for a nearly 50-year-old classic. A few dents on the hood are visible, but the seller even includes an extra hood that comes with the deal, a thoughtful bonus for anyone looking to take the restoration further. This F100 didn't originally come with factory air conditioning, but it does feature a working heater, a functional fan, roll-up windows, and even the original radio, which still plays, a charming reminder of the craftsmanship of that era. Inside and out, the truck represents what enthusiasts love most about Ford's Dentside era: durability, simplicity, and timeless good looks. The body lines remain straight, the stance is solid, and the truck still exudes that classic built tough character Ford was known for. The seller notes that they originally planned to restore the truck, but time got in the way, leaving a great opportunity for the next owner to bring this already solid F100 to its full potential. Whether you want to enjoy it as is or turn it into a show-quality restoration, the foundation is strong and authentic. This 1975 Ford F100 comes with a clean title, runs and drives great, and stands as a testament to the golden era of American pickups. Offer at $7,900 with no trades and no payments. This truck is ideal for serious buyers looking to own a genuine piece of Ford heritage, one that still has plenty of life left on the road and even more charm to share. Number 7. The 1960 Ford F100 pickup, priced at $15,000, is located in Oregon City, a true time capsule from Ford's golden era of craftsmanship. This truck stands as a beautiful blend of originality and careful restoration, proudly carrying its history while boasting modern upgrades that make it road-ready and reliable. With 163,000 original miles, this F100 has been mechanically restored and meticulously maintained, turning it into a dependable classic that runs as great as it looks. Under the hood lies the iconic 292 Y-block V8 engine, fully rebuilt just 6,000 miles ago, giving it smooth and confident power. It's paired with a Cruise-O-Matic automatic transmission, a rare option in its day, known for shifting flawlessly. Mechanically, the truck has been completely gone through. Every key system has been refreshed or replaced to ensure it performs as strong as it did the day it rolled off the lot in 1960. The body, cab, and undercarriage have all been painted and treated to eliminate rust, resulting in a clean and solid foundation throughout. It features new paint both inside and out, with a deep classic finish that highlights the truck's vintage body lines and timeless Ford styling. The undercarriage has also been freshly painted and sealed to ensure it remains rust-free for years to come. This F100 has received a long list of new parts and upgrades, ensuring reliability and comfort for its next owner. Some highlights include front disc brakes with a power booster, new rear brakes and drums, new tires and rims, new gas tank and lines, and a rebuilt Holley carburetor. The oil pump has been rebuilt, fluids flushed and replaced, and even the heater hoses, shocks, and wipers have been renewed. The windshield and rear window, along with all new moldings, give a fresh, factory-finished appearance. Inside the cabin, the truck maintains its old-school charm while introducing a few modern conveniences. It comes with Bluetooth radio and speakers, a CB radio with antenna, new seat cover, and seat belts, keeping you comfortable and connected while cruising. Every detail has been thought through, from the spark plugs, distributor cap, and rotor to the small touches that make this F100 such a joy to drive and own. The seller even includes a new shop manual, perfect for anyone who loves to tinker or wants to keep this truck in peak shape for decades to come. With a clean title, a strong rebuilt engine, and an extensive list of new mechanicals and cosmetic upgrades, this 1960 Ford F100 is the definition of a well-loved classic. It's ready to drive, show, or simply enjoy on weekend cruises. At $15,000, this F100 isn't just another old truck. It's a fully sorted, lovingly restored piece of American heritage that stands as proof that classics can be both beautiful and dependable. A true collector's find, waiting for its next proud owner to take the wheel. Number 8. The 1968 Chevrolet C20, priced at $10,000 and located in Paris, is a true family heirloom, a long-bed classic with story that spans generations. This truck has been in the same family since new, passed down with care and pride, and still stands strong as a symbol of Chevy's durable craftsmanship from the late 60s. Powered by the dependable 327 V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, it's a solid running machine with just 55,000 miles on the odometer, a rare find for a truck of this vintage. This C20 has that unmistakable old-school charm. Super solid inside and out, with the kind of patina that tells its own story of hard work and dedication. The truck starts, runs, and drives great, thanks to the addition of HEI ignition and a 134A ASC system, which keeps it cool even on long drives. Though the paint may not be show quality, it carries the honest character of truck that's seen real use and care over the years. The seller mentions that this Chevy was their late father's truck, and after his passing a few years back, it's been sitting safely in the garage, waiting for the right person to bring it back to life. It does need a little TLC to reach its full potential. The gas gauge isn't working. It leaks a bit of brake fluid from the rear wheel cylinder, and there's a small transmission fluid leak near the dipstick tube. Nothing major, just the kind of maintenance that comes with reviving a vintage truck that's been stored. Despite those minor quirks, this E20's bones are incredibly solid. The body panels are straight, the interior remains in good condition, and everything under the hood runs smoothly. The 327 small block engine delivers that deep, throaty Chevrolet sound that enthusiasts love, and the automatic transmission shifts properly. This truck isn't just a vehicle. It's a piece of family history, preserved and waiting for its next chapter. Whether you're looking for a daily cruiser, a light restoration project, or simply a reliable old Chevy with real heart and soul, this one checks all the boxes. At $10,000 OBO, it's priced fairly for its originality, mechanical soundness, and timeless appeal. If you're searching for a classic that's more than just metal and paint, one that carries a legacy, this 1968 Chevrolet C20 might be the perfect find. Call or text the seller for more details and to give this old family favorite the attention it deserves. Number 9. The 1970 Chevrolet C20 long bed pickup, priced at $17,500 and located in Zellwood, is a beautiful example of vintage American craftsmanship, combining rugged utility with timeless design. This classic workhorse has been lovingly maintained and recently refreshed, making it a true standout among Chevy pickups of its era. Under the hood sits a 327 small block Chevy engine, paired with a 700 R4 automatic transmission, a smooth and reliable combo that delivers plenty of power and highway comfort. The engine runs strong, the transmission shifts effortlessly, and together they give this truck a perfect balance between old-school muscle and daily drivability. With just 40,000 miles showing on the odometer, this E20 has plenty of life left and is ready to hit the road with confidence. Mechanically, it's well sorted and easy to handle, thanks to power steering and power brakes, which make driving this half-ton pickup a pleasure rather than a chore. It even features factory air conditioning, and yes, it blows cold, a rare and highly desirable feature for a truck of this vintage. The exterior is clean and sharp, with a fresh coat of paint that highlights the truck's strong body lines and classic long bed proportions. It's sitting on new tires mounted on factory steel wheels with original caps, giving it that authentic, period-correct look that collectors love. Most importantly, this truck is rust-free, a major plus for anyone who's serious about long-term ownership or restoration value. Inside, the cabin retains its classic simplicity. everything you'd expect from a well-built C20 of the early 70s. The dash and controls are in good condition, and the interior complements the truck's clean, functional character. Whether you're using it for weekend drives, car shows, or light hauling, this C20 delivers a smooth and nostalgic experience every time you turn the key. The 1970 Chevrolet C20 is part of a legendary generation of trucks that helped define the American pickup, durable, dependable, and easy to fall in love with. This one, in particular, stands out because it's not just clean and complete, but also thoughtfully updated where it counts. At $17,500, it's priced right for a rust-free, freshly painted, mechanically solid truck with cold air conditioning and modern drivability. If you've been waiting for a classic Chevy that's both show-ready and road-ready, this 1970 Chevrolet C20 long bed pickup is the kind of gem that doesn't come along often. Number 10. The 1990 Dodge Ram D250, listed for $5,000, and located in Irvine. This first-generation Dodge Ram D250 represents the era when trucks were built tough, honest, and made to last. It's a 1990 model, extended cab, two-wheel drive, finished in a rugged black bedliner coating that gives it a no-nonsense, workhorse appeal. Under the hood sits a dependable 360 cubic inch, 5.9L V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, delivering plenty of torque and a smooth drive whether you're hauling, towing, or just cruising around town. The truck shows approximately 181,700 miles on the chassis, but the engine itself has only around 3,000 miles since being replaced about 5 years ago, a huge plus for reliability. During that engine replacement, the owner went above and beyond, updating several critical systems at the same time. The entire AC system was converted from R12 to the more modern R134A setup, complete with a new compressor, clutch, and condenser. A new radiator and oil cooler were installed, ensuring proper cooling even on hot days or long drives. The power steering pump was replaced for easier handling, and both front and rear shocks were upgraded to restore a smoother, more controlled ride. This truck has clearly been maintained with care and attention to detail. The seller notes that it runs well and passes the smog test without any problems, a testament to how well it's been kept up. The body remains in good shape, with no major dents or damage, and the frame is clean and solid throughout. While the bedliner black finish adds a utilitarian touch, it also helps protect against scratches and rust, making it both functional and durable. For a 35-year-old pickup, it's a survivor, one that carries a story of consistent care and mechanical diligence. Whether you're looking for a dependable daily driver, a sturdy shop truck, or a solid foundation for restoration, this D250 delivers real value. Offer at $5,000 or best offer, with a clean title in hand, and only serious inquiries welcome. A rare chance to own a piece of Dodge truck history. Built strong, maintained right, and ready for the road ahead. Number 11. The 1969 Chevrolet C10 Custom Pickup, listed at $6,900 and located in Vancouver, Washington. Here's a solid piece of American truck history. The 1969 Chevrolet CST10, a true classic from the golden age of pickups. This one's powered by a very healthy 350 small block V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, delivering that unmistakable Chevy rumble and performance. It runs excellent, strong, confident, and full of character, while the automatic transmission shifts great, even chirping second gear if you give a little throttle. Out back, it's equipped with a 3.73 Posey 12-bolt rear end, giving you both traction and reliability. With just 143,546 miles on the odometer and a clean title, this C10 has clearly been treated well over the years. It's nearly rust-free, a rarity for a truck of this vintage. The seller mentions only a small spot in the driver's cab corner, which is minor compared to most from this era. The body was last painted in the mid-1980s, which speaks volumes about its condition, because if there were any major issues, they have shown up long ago. Inside, the truck blends classic style with some tasteful modern updates. All odometer silver gauges keep the vintage dash looking sharp while giving you accurate readouts. The stereo setup is a standout. Since the original factory AC system isn't currently installed, the AC vents now house a custom speaker system that sounds fantastic. There's an amplifier tucked under the seat, and quality door speakers bring your favorite music to life while you cruise. Mechanically, it's dependable and road-ready. The tires are in great condition. The truck fires up reliably every time, and it's ready to be driven home wherever you're headed. It's the kind of truck that proves why the C10 has remained a legend among classic enthusiasts. Built tough, easy to maintain, and full of soul. The seller even includes a couple of photos, showing what the truck would look like restored to its original factory colors. A glimpse of the potential this classic still holds. But even as it sits, it's a beautiful, honest pickup with great bones and a ton of character. Cash only. And for those who appreciate true classic reliability, this 1969 Chevrolet CST10 is a kind of vintage truck you can drive, enjoy, and be proud of from day one. A great deal at $6,900 for a clean titled, nearly rust-free piece of old-school Chevy history. Number 12. The 1967 Ford F250, listed for $5,800 and located near Prince and I-10, is a classic workhorse that perfectly captures the rugged spirit of late 60s American trucks. This beauty comes powered by a reliable 352 FE V8 engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, breathing through a 2-barrel carburetor and exhaling through long tube headers with a true dual exhaust setup. The result? A deep, throaty sound and strong, consistent performance that makes every drive feel authentic and mechanical in the best way possible. With 133,546 miles on the odometer and a clean title, this F250 proves it's more than just an old pickup. It's a well-preserved piece of Ford history. The owner says it runs and drives great, easily cruising at 65 miles per hour on the freeway without any hesitation. That's no small feat for a nearly 60-year-old truck, and it speaks volumes about how well this one's been cared for. Cosmetically, it wears its age proudly, with a few areas of minor rust that tell an honest story. There's some in the driver's floor, a bit around the tailgate, a touch on the drip rail, and a small spot inside the cab. Nothing major, nothing structural, just a kind of patina and character you'd expect from a truck that's lived a real life. It's the perfect starting point for someone looking to restore an authentic late 60s Ford, or simply enjoy it as is, strong, reliable, and unpretentious. The seller is straightforward about the deal. No test drives unless you're cash in hand. That's fair. Trucks like this attract serious buyers who understand what they're looking at. The truck starts, runs, and drives exactly as a classic F250 should, full of torque, personality, and the unmistakable feel of vintage steel. Whether you're a collector or Ford enthusiast, or just someone who loves the raw charm of a manual shift classic pickup, this 1967 Ford F250 offers an incredible value. For $5,800, it's a clean titled, well-running piece of American truck history, ready for weekend cruises, restoration projects, or just the simple joy of driving something real and built to last. Number 13. The 1974 GMC truck, listed for just $5,000 and located in Coon Rapids, is a solid, no-nonsense classic that represents an era when trucks were built for hard work and durability. This is a true 3/4-ton model, built to haul, tow, and take on wherever the road or the job site throws at it. With 120,000 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission, it's a straightforward workhorse that still runs strong and has plenty of life left under the hood. The seller notes that it's the model hashtag TC20903, a configuration known for its strength and reliability, often used for heavier duty applications back in the 70s. It's a great base for someone looking to restore a vintage GMC or keep it as a dependable weekend hauler. Whether you're a fan of classic utility trucks or just need something tough and simple to use around the farm, this 1974 GMC fits the bill perfectly. Cosmetically, the truck shows its age in all the right ways, the kind of authentic patina that tells a story of decades of honest work, not neglect. The design of the '74 GMC, with its squared-off stance and rugged steel construction, still commands respect on the road today. Trucks like this weren't built for show. They were built to last, and this one has clearly done exactly that. It also comes with a spare tire included, a small but thoughtful bonus for anyone planning to actually put this truck to use. The current asking price is $5,000 or best offer, making it one of the most affordable entries into the world of classic American pickups. In short, this 1974 GMC 3/4-ton truck isn't about luxury or modern features. It's about strength, simplicity, and nostalgia. For anyone who appreciates real metal, real torque, and real history, this one's the perfect candidate to bring back to life, or simply enjoy as a vintage daily driver that refuses to quit. Number 14. The 1984 Dodge D250 truck. Listed at just $3,000 and located in Nanaimo, is a classic, no-frills workhorse that still carries the heart and grit of the old Dodge trucks. The solid D250 runs, drives, and stops, and comes with receipts for recent work and warranties on the parts replaced. A big reassurance for anyone looking for a dependable old pickup that's already had some key maintenance done. Under the hood, this '84 Dodge has been given plenty of attention. It's had new brake pads, rotors, and calipers installed, along with a new fuel pump, fuel filter, and fresh fuel lines. The brake booster check valve and brake hose have both been replaced as well, and the truck just received a recent oil change and new oil filter. These upgrades make it not just drivable, but road-ready for anyone wanting an affordable classic they can trust to get them from point A to point B. The odometer shows just 58,216 miles, and while this old Dodge isn't a showpiece, it has all the right ingredients for a dependable project or daily use. It comes with new tires, ensuring solid traction and safety on the road. There are a few quirks, of course. The tailgate sticks a bit, there's a dent on the front passenger side, and the windshield has a crack. The seatbelt currently works as a lap belt only, with the shoulder strap not retracting. The climate control functions, but only runs on low or high, never completely off. And while the exhaust system works fine for now, it's noted that it'll eventually need replacement down the line. Even with those minor issues, this Dodge D250 is a strong deal at $3,000. It's an authentic old-school pickup that's simple, sturdy, and easy to work on, perfect for someone who wants a classic truck without breaking the bank. You'll find no computers here, just honest metal, a straightforward engine, and the unmistakable charm of 1980s Dodge engineering. Whether you're looking for a vintage project truck, a dependable yard hauler, or a nostalgic weekend ride, this 1984 Dodge D250 is a great candidate. It's got history, character, and mechanical bones to keep rolling for years to come. A true survivor from an era when trucks were built to last. Number 15. The 1989 Chevy Silverado 1500 Extra Cab, listed for just $650 and located in Mountain Center, might look rough at first glance, but beneath the scars of time and fire lies a solid old truck with character, history, and potential. It's an automatic transmission pickup showing 158,000 miles on the odometer, and despite its age and condition, the seller says it still runs and drives great, which is impressive for a truck that's seen its share of hard work and survival. This Silverado is the extended cab version, featuring a third door and a full back seat, a setup that made it one of the more versatile pickups of its time. Back in 1989, trucks like this were known for their rugged dependability, simple mechanics, and ability to take abuse without giving up, traits that still hold value today for collectors, restorers, or anyone who just needs an inexpensive workhorse. Now, let's be clear, this isn't a showpiece. It's a project truck and it's priced like one. The passenger side is blackened from the rows of fire, a reminder of what the truck's been through. Yet surprisingly, the door and windows still work perfectly on that side. The steering column needs replacement, and the truck requires 4 new 15-inch tires. Fortunately, 4 matching rims are already included, stored in the bed of the truck and ready to go. It's worth noting that the registration is overdue, with an estimated cost of about $1,300 to bring it current. The sale comes with bill of sale only, no title. So any buyer will need to handle that aspect depending on their state's vehicle registration process. Still, at this low price point, that's part of the trade-off for a piece of old-school Americana that still fires up and drives down the road. The seller describes it as running and driving great, which means the core mechanicals, the engine, transmission, and drivetrain, are likely in solid working order. That's a strong selling point for anyone looking to use it as a shop truck, ranch hauler, or donor vehicle for another Chevy project. Trucks from this era were built tough, with simple parts and easy maintenance, making them favorites among backyard mechanics and classic truck enthusiasts alike. At just $650, this 1989 Silverado 1500 stands as one of those rare deals you don't often see anymore, a true survivor of a bygone era, still turning over and doing its job decades later. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. Whether you're looking for a project to bring back to life, a reliable beater to haul parts, or a foundation for a full restoration, this Silverado could be your blank canvas. In a world where classic trucks are becoming harder to find at affordable prices, this one's a diamond in the rough, weathered, worn, but still proudly running. For the right buyer with a bit of vision and elbow grease, the $650 Chevy could become something truly special again, a testament to how tough these old American pickups were built to be. Number 16. The 1973 Ford F250 Camper Special, listed for just $1,700 and located in Folsom, is one of those classic heavy-duty workhorses that still carries the strength and charm of old-school American pickups. Under the hood, it's powered by a 390 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, and built on a 2-wheel drive setup. It's a truck that was made for hauling, towing, and long highway drives, a reminder of the era when Ford's Camper Special badge stood for durability and power you could depend on. According to the seller, the truck runs and drives, but hasn't been driven regularly since 2023, meaning it will need a bit of mechanical attention before it's fully road ready. At the very least, expect to install a new battery and perform a carburetor rebuild to get it running smoothly again. The good news is, this kind of work is straightforward for anyone familiar with classic Fords, and the 390 V8 is one of the most well-supported engines in the vintage truck community. Parts are plentiful and affordable. The seller notes there is some rust above the windshield, a common issue for trucks of this age, especially those that have spent years in the elements. However, the body overall appears to retain that strong, square stance that makes these 1970s F-Series trucks so desirable among restorers and collectors. This particular F-250 seems like a great candidate for a restoration project, a farm truck, or even a weekend cruiser for someone who appreciates vintage Ford metal. While it doesn't come with a traditional title, the seller states they do have the proper documents to complete the ownership transfer, which should make the process fairly smooth depending on your state's regulations. Because of its age and mechanical condition, the seller recommends trailering a home, though if you bring a fresh battery and some tools, there's a chance you can get started and drive it away under its own power. For just $1,700 firm, this is an opportunity to own a classic Ford F250 Camper Special, a model that's becoming harder to find in restorable condition at this price point. These trucks were built with thick steel, simple mechanics, and the kind of torque that could pull almost anything. Whether you're looking to restore it, use it as a shop truck, or simply enjoy it as is, this 1973 F250 carries decades of history, ready for someone new to bring it back to life. It's not pristine and it's not turnkey, but for the right buyer, it's the kind of project that can become something truly rewarding, a classic American truck that still rumbles with that unmistakable Ford the 5/8 sound, waiting for a second chance on the open road.